What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim. Got another collector edition for you guys to look at today. Actually, 3 collector editions to look at today, believe it or not. It's all about Among Us, which took the world by storm last year. Has definitely receded, I think, a bit. However, with it finally coming to the console, maybe we will see a resurgence. Before I get into all 3 collector editions, I would love for you guys to subscribe to the channel. So there's 3 different editions that we are looking at today. There is the Crewmate Edition, there is the Ejected Edition, and there is the Impostor Edition. You'll notice a lot of similarities between the 3. They run $29.99, $49.99, and $89.99 US respectively. Among Us right now is available on most platforms for pennies. I believe it was, I don't know if it still is, free to play on mobile devices. So if you wanted to play on your iOS or Android-based phone, you could. I know on the PC, I picked it up at the height of it, and I think I paid $3.99 maybe. So when you look at a collector edition that has the base price of a game being oh so cheap, you know that the collector edition is going to have to be chock full of goodies to raise a potentially free game to potentially $90, which kind of steep. So what do you get if you pick up the Crewmate Edition? Well, that's kind of the basic edition. It's going to come with the game plus all of this DLC, a 3D case, which I'm not really entirely sure what the 3D case implies. It seems to me that it's just a regular plastic case. I looked at various images on the internet. I didn't really see anything that stood out in terms of making it 3D other than like saying, oh, your DualSense controller is 3D. Well, yes, it is. Everything in the real world is 3D, isn't it? Unless it's that Mobius strip thing. I digress. You're also going to get a folded scaled map poster, a sticker sheet, 6 downloadable wallpapers, and a holographic access card. It says 1 of 12. I assume that's the colors of the little dudes. I could be wrong. Moving on to the Ejected Edition. Now you're starting to get a little bit more stuff. You're going to get the purple Crewmate plushie with the crown hat, which is really cool. By the way, I guess I should say red is the best color in this game with the eyebrows. That is my signature look. And if I cannot be red with the eyebrows, I will not play. Just kidding. It also includes a spinning into space enamel pin. You're also going to get a Crewmate versus an Imposter lanyard, a fleece blanket, and a red beanie. So now you're starting to get a pretty decent amount of stuff. For $50, this isn't too bad, I don't think. I think this seems like a pretty good amount of stuff. I guess I should also mention that this one does include an actual steelbook, as opposed to the other ones just including the quote-unquote 3D game case. But if you're the person who's got to have it all, then you're going to probably want to pick up the Impostor Edition. The Impostor Edition includes everything that I showed before. With actually a interesting... You know what? Actually, with the Impostor Edition, this is very odd. Why would the Impostor Edition... I guess because they want you to have the box... Okay, this has got to be wrong. This has got to be the $49 one. Impostor Edition's got to be $49. Ejected. Yeah, that makes more sense. I opened all these tabs earlier. Okay. I was going to say, I'm like, they're giving you less? That doesn't make sense. All right, so little hiccup there. The Impostor Edition is the medium tier one, and that is include a small subset of the Ejected Edition. So Basic Edition, we already talked about. Impostor Edition includes a plush and a lanyard, with the pin, and then when you get into the Ejected Edition, that's with the steelbook. That is the big difference there. The steelbook and the fleece, those are the 2 big differences there. So if you're a fan of Among Us, most likely you already own the game. And you're going to have to ask yourself in a collector edition like this, is this worth spending money on for a game that you have probably already played or in rotation with your friends, or a game in which you just really like the merch so much? Now, if you Google merchandise for Among Us, you're going to find a ton of stuff. A ton of stuff. It is everywhere. There are so many third-party people that make stuff, shirts, hats, everything you see here, you could totally get. So I'm not saying that pass on this. Of course not. If you are a console gamer, you are missing out on one of the craziest, most addicting, frustrating games in the planet with Among Us. Best played with friends or people who take it seriously. There is such a meta on people who pretend to be the imposter who aren't. But when you're playing with your friends and using some of the mods like CrewLink or Better CrewLink, it's just phenomenally fun. I think you guys are going to have fun with it on the console side. So I've got to feel that even though, you know, a lot of us already have this is going to be for the diehard person who doesn't have a computer, who is ready to get into everything. That's all I could see that this is for. Because really, like I said, all this other merchandise is readily available right now on most websites, some variant of it. So it's not like if you didn't want to get one of the stickers, the imposter, or some little image or graphic from the game, you should be able to do that. But if you're interested, hey, the link is live right now. I will post a link in the description below to all three various editions from Amazon, although I am very certain they're going to be popping up all over the place. As I say with every collector edition, if you are even remotely interested, do yourself a favor, pre-order this. You could always cancel later on Amazon. They do not bill you until it ships. And I suspect this may sell out. So there you have it. 3 looks at collector editions from Among Us. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you are going to be Among Us and play it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.